All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. Good running here on 1st down as he works his way forward for about 8.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
Alert!
Staying with Walker.
Oh, we living through you.
On the right sideline, there's space. All the way, touchdown Seattle. The Seahawks take a 6-0 lead right away. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
And he made the line of scrimmage, but not that goal line. Defense there to shut down that two-point attempt. Could have been 7 if they tried the point after, but instead, they only call on him to boot this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. This is Alvin Kamara with it. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap to Shuck. He gets it to Juwan Johnson. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Kamara now on 1st and 10. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Off to play action, Chuck. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up.
Loss of 11 yards. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long. Okay, break.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. He's making a bid for it. It's on the turf, the ball's out, he lost it. And the Seahawks pick it up. And they can't call the return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field.
You know what separates good defenses from great? Good defenses find a way to get off the field. Great defenses find a way to take the ball away. What a great play to set their offense up with some mojo.
Escapes out to the left. He's looking long, center of the field. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
They're 2nd and 10 now from the 36.
Here we go, set. 60 by 60 by 6.
From the gun, Milrow. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
That's what I call complimentary.
It's a design keeper for Milrow. Milrow. So he puts together a nice little 8-yard gain, but it's not enough. They've got 4th down.
You know, Kate, most of the offenses I've been around love code words in the run game. And for draws, it's usually a D word. Denver, Dallas. I'll tell you what else. Add a D word to the defense, because when you hit them with a draw like that, it puts doubt in their minds of how upfield they can get.
And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it.
Ready? 18 cop. Ready?
Milrow to throw on 4th. And he had it, but no, can't complete the process of the catch, and they wind up turning it over on downs.
Even the best receivers
my bad. I wasn't even
occasional
supposed to go for
breaks
that.
in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Oh, yeah, we live on YouTube.
Give on 2nd to Kamara. Escapes the defender. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Oh.
It's caught left side by Hill. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moments. He's at the 1.
What's his name? The quarterback?
1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
First and goal, New Orleans.
Oh.
Set up. Liking 18.
They won't snap it in
Liking
time.
18.
That is going to be the end of the first quarter. Our score, 6-0. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. We're back for the start of the second. Saints have the ball and a chance at 6. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Hey, I love the jet sweep as much as anybody, Kate. It can be super effective, but here's the deal. Once you send that receiver in motion, well, you're doomed. Because if they bring an edge pressure or there's a blitz, there's really no stopping it. Because once that thing gets started, there's no audibling out of it.
Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, 2nd and goal. Kamara. And they're turned away again. 2 great defensive stands. We've arrived at 3rd and goal. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
And he's not going to escape. The Seahawks brought the pressure, and they got him. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal. Now we'll have a field goal try coming up for the Saints. From the left hash, about 31 yards out. Smith able to put it through. And that cuts the lead in half, down to 3.
You look at that third down play, looking back, and it really turns into a three-point play. That's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
To return this, Rashid Shaheed. Making some progress here.
Ooh.
Races past midfield. It's the 20. Touchdown.
It's butter. That's how you direct some traffic too,
Well, when
dude.
it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an excited return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
Flying forward on the ground. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this two-point attempt fails.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
First and 10. Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12.
What's the deal?
Chuck's going to throw here. Screen here for Kamara. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
Well, this is the type of game
Oh, you watching?
from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning his
Hey, I'll
screen
hit
into
you
the
after. I
same
can't
kind
do
of
two
yardage,
things
too.
at once.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
All right, send an invite.
Chuck now from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
And the punt team hurries down, and they're going to stop this one at the 10-yard line.
At their own 10-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
To the air, Milrow. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle. They give up the gut to Walker. Still has some space up near midfield. Can they catch him? To the 15. There it is. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks push their lead to 15. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown.
Hey, Kate, we're not even to halftime, and this guy has already got a game's worth of success. And the great thing is that, yes, it benefits him individually, statistically, but you know it just sets the table for everybody else because that play-action pass should be devastating.
Hey, try to kill
Looks
it.
like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up.
Let's go now. Come my team. Come my team.
play action. Here's Shump. He gets it into the hands of Jalen Cole. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Saints first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Running behind center with Kamara. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on the first down run.
I'm mad for you.
Last run, not a lot of
I'm
help.
mad for you,
Trying to
for
go
real.
now on second down.
My boy be
Shot
killing me
working
with
from
the
the
ball
gun.
animations. Oh, I need him.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Throw here, 3rd down. He dodged the tackle. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
A little outside their comfort zone to try field goal. So instead, they're going for this on 4th down.
Oh, there we go.
And the Seahawks have it.
Are we out of there? Oh, we going to the crib ball. I needed that.
Cuts it
Is
left, and now he's in
butter.
space.
Is
And the
butter.
nightmare
Yeah, I
continues
needed
as they
that.
bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The Seahawks are racing them to the halftime locker room. No one else you'd rather have scooping
That
up that
was
loose
great.
football. Somebody who could do some damage
Oh,
with
he
an
really
unearned
didn't even
return.
hit him. He
That's
just
some
hit
poor
the
fortune
ball.
right there offensively. There was nobody there to, number one, make the recovery,
That's
or
why I
number two,
popped
make a
out like
solid
that.
tackle on that speedster. Once he got the return going, that fumble was headed all the way home.
Yeah, I done seen some worse than that.
Now it's Milrow in the offense.
I
Looking
seen
to go
one
for
fly
2.
out the stadium.
The Seahawks will
They're going to throw
Ain't
now
no
following the
way he
turnover.
hurt me like that.
And he's into the end zone. That play adds a couple more to their lead. Quick to capitalize, Brock. They ran the offense out in a hurry and had the 2-point conversion on to that fumble return touchdown.
I can't tell you how much I love that call. You're making that turnover sting that much more, making him dwell on that miscue. I guarantee you, it stings so much worse for watching 8 points go on the board than just 7. Way to rub a little salt in the wound.
1st and 10. Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. Rush coming for Shump. Has him on the quick hitter. Jukes away from one. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. 2nd down coming up.
That right there, Kate, that just shows the level of preparedness this defense had coming into the game. They recognized the jet sweep from the start, and they nailed it right at the line of
Oh, the
scrimmage.
screen when it's
Dumps it
looking
off
at.
to his running back. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. The Saints calling for a timeout. So they're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 3rd and just 2 to go.
Let's go.
There he is on 3rd and short.
Oh, I'm glad you didn't see
Finds
him.
its target. That's Hill. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. That'll go for an 18-yard gain.
Oh,
And that's
man,
good for a
we
new
can't
set of
play
downs
game.
for
We
New
can't win the
Orleans.
Super Bowl. It's on mine.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They're going play action. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 2nd down. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Made his first one. This is a little over 40. Smith able to put it through. And that'll close the gap a small bit. it to 20. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Still got a half left. That's work.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
Yeah.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Now here he goes on the boot. He rolls to his right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback, and they didn't either.
It's a big strike to him. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
1st and 10 now from the 46. They give to Camaro, left side. Escapes a defender. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
Dump off caught by his back. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
Ooh, he knew he was going to pay for throwing that. I knew it from up here in the booth watching that happen. And that's an experienced quarterback. If that first primary target isn't there, make sure you find your safety valve. And that got them some yards, so taking that shot, well, it was not for nothing.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Chuck now on 1st down. Brought in close to the 8. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. First shot gets him 5, still a couple of looks remaining. It's 2nd and goal.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
Camaro again. And he will not score. The defense gets him just before he can punch it in. He manages a couple, and they are right on the verge of it. 3rd and goal from the 1.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Camaro. Pushing for the end zone, and he lost the football. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Saints picked up the fumble and ran it home. That right there was impressive, Brock. Even with the fumble, absolutely no panic on his part. Finding that football, keeping the play going, and taking it in for 6.
I am just hearing My old offensive coordinator, Tom Moore, say whoever plays the hardest the longest wins. And that's what you got to do. You got to play harder. You got to play longer than your opponent. And when you get an opportunity, go seize it.
Reed now to kick this one away. Shaheed now to return. Good work so far. He's got room. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled.
Shaheed on the return. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Ready.
And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this first and 10.
Come on.
Shotgun now for Milrow. Escapes the pocket. Throws this one deep left. And he makes the... Wait, no, he didn't hang on. It falls incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's second and 10.
18, run with 18, going.
Milrow from the gun. He's loaded another one up. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
No connection on the last play, and out third down. To the air on third and long. He's trying to go deep again. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. He takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage.
On the ready.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
And the call to go for it not rewarded as the pass falls incomplete.
Seahawks 32, Saints 13. Michael Dixon to kick off.
Now he's Dixon to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. Shotgun snap to Shuck. Short pass brought in. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. That one hits for 30. And that's good for a Saints first down.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he could transform a short completion into a big play.
So the big play moves him well past midfield, has him set up now at the 35. First and 10, here's Shuck. Hits his running back. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
He was about to get smacked just as he got rid of it. Sometimes, Kate, that crowd lets you know you're about to get hit. But that's a savvy quarterback play right there. Take that check down. And nothing better than that defender picking you up off the ground after he knocks you down with that play, that check down, taking some big yards.
Here's a give inside to Kamara. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. So we're through 3 here. It's not quite over yet, but it take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the fourth quarter. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Off the play action, Chuck. That's caught left side by Bailey. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints get it back to within 2 possessions. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
That one splits the uprights. And the Saints shave some of the lead. It's down now to 12. Reed now to kick this one away. This will end up as a touchback.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. First and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Working quickly here.
2 yards on the pickup.
Throwing here. Milrow. Rolling left, buying some time. Has it downfield, working the left. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That's a good find from the Alabama rookie, and that'll give him a new set of downs.
On the ball now.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Ready?
Walker on first down. There he goes again. And he'll dive for a little extra yardage, and he's down. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
Such a magnificent run. Quick story time. My first NFL start. Ricky Waters does the same thing. Gets the ball inside and near that goal line. And I get in the huddle. Ricky says, give Ricky the ball. Time to give Ricky the ball. You pay off a running back after such a tremendous effort.
Ready?
First and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 19 tight, 19 tight. 70 Lions. 79 Broncos.
From the red zone on first. Looking touchdown here, but they cannot connect. So that's going to send them back to the line for second and goal.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
So after the incomplete pass, here's second and goal.
60 Bobcat. Ready? 19 Tiger.
Milrow looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he'll score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks make it a 3-score game in the fourth. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
And this is caught, so add a couple more to this lead they've got here in the fourth. Well, he just caught them a touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. First and 10 coming up. Chuck now from the gun. Getting out to his left. He finds Bailey working downfield here. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
First down. It's a gain of 20. First down, New Orleans.
Here's Shuck, 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
This is Kamara. And he's got about 9 on that run, partner. Down inside the 30.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down.
Let's go now. Set.
On the give, it's Miller. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's now 3rd and less than a yard.
Here's the backup. 1st throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Gain of 12 yards. That's another Saints first down.
Handoff here for Miller. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10.
Let's go.
Offense in the hurry up here.
He was brought down at the 10-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. So the false start backs him up 5. Here comes 2nd and long.
Come on, set. Hut.
Shotgun snap to Rattler. From the pocket. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down.
Here we 5-2. Yellow, 43, ready.
3rd and long for him here. A throw left side finds Johnson. And he'll go down here at the 16. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Saints hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. For the 3rd time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. It's from the left hash, 33 yards. Smith able to put it through. And the deficit goes from 20 to 17.
This is a case of just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
Reed now to kick this one away. And he's going to elect not to bring this one out. So no run back this time. He'll pick things up from the 35.
35-yard line.
Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Drive begins with a Walker run. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. He surges ahead for 5. Make it 2nd down. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
This is Walker on 2nd. They're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. They get an even 10 on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
I think we've all become very accustomed, and I'll raise my hand and say these tight ends are almost like bona fide receivers, big receivers. They show you right there, when they can be powerful blockers, it can make a huge difference in a run game.
Toss play, this is Walker. And he gets across midfield and into Saints territory. Looking quickly here.
It's now second and 6.
They're going to pass it here. Going deep here for the end zone. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. They'll air it out on third. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they're up against it here on fourth down. Seahawks bringing out the punt team. And thankfully, he hasn't been needed until the final quarter. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And oh, just a hair too much on that kick. The punt lands in the end zone. This one's coming out to the 20. Saints to the line now. First and 10. Rattler to the air now. Screen here for Camaro. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're first to 3. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Offense to the line. Second down.
33, yellow. Ready?
From the gun, Rattler. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Makes it third and 8.
Black shot. White. Ready?
On third down, here's Rattler. Has a man on target to Johnson. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down.
It's a gain of
And goes to the hurry up here.
That's good for a Saints first down. A gain of 31 yards. And the Saints.
Here's Rattler, first and 10. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Woo, very fortunate that didn't go as a turnover. And it's going to be second down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Following the near interception, this is second and 10.
Down. Blaster. 6. 50. Green. Set.
Sticking to the air here. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. Trying to get that one to Jalen Polk. And things look tougher now with third and long.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had. And incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
All right, one more snap to play here.
Red. Yellow. Here we go. Huge. Yellow. 5. 97. Needle blue. Punt.
Here he goes, one final shot. Trying to push deep downfield. And their final effort is going to hit the ground incomplete. But no reason not to throw it long there, as this game is over. So several thousand 12th men and women cheering as the Seahawks win at home. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks winners, as we say so long from Seattle.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really wanna brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange. From the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band. Sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin. Flex these.
Built on the side of a former piano factory, there's been plenty of music made on the field here in the decade since it opened back in 1998. Welcome, everyone, to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Baltimore Ravens. Tyler Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And we're off from Baltimore. Tank Bigsby here with the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They go play fake with Hurts. Cut out left. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work.
Ravens get him. Down he goes. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
And this one does not go far.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there, and that's what the best tight ends will get you.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. One drive in, and he is already in line for that ice bath. Took a couple of early hits. It looks like it's affecting his ability to deliver that football.
Yeah, and I'll let you know a little secret here, Kate. Those defenses, once they get to the quarterback, they usually don't stop.
As we kind of expected, it does not work out. So a little surprised to see him go for it. They're headed off after they turn it over on downs.
If you go for it on 4th down, it's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Jackson looking to throw right away. Chased out to his right. Now he'll fire it deep. He's headed back towards the center of the field. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Now, this group likes to be aggressive. An early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
Coming slow, 6 racks on a sweater. Think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Sticks with the racks on me, camouflage bells. Diamonds on me, I'm a blue devil. Twin, don't hustle and grill. I'm nothing like them, I put paper over players.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Lamar. Flush down out to his left. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. He's finally caught, and he lost the football. Oh, no, it's out. And the Birds got to it.
Everybody's got a song called Rockstar.
We got a trade alert, man. We finna trade JSN for TJ Watt. We going back to the franchise. I don't know. Y'all drop it in the chat, man. Would y'all trade JSN for TJ Watt? Ooh. Second round pick. That's a nice trade. Got a number one receiver, so I'm not tripping. Oh, I need to see what he's talking about because I need Turpin too. Oh, then I need to see they be lying. What happened to Nick Bosa? Oh, that's the wrong person. That's Joey Bosa. Don't nobody want him. Never mind. Alright, they talking about Turpin for Cup. That's gonna be crazy. This ain't gonna work. I gotta go get some real players. I got 2 trades pending. Let me see. Let's get rid of and let's go find this. Okay, I like Via. So who is the Buccaneers?
ties. Do you believe that? Well, if not, for you, it's almost over now. Almost over now.
Something takes a part of me. Something lost and never seen. Every time I start to believe